As we prepare to begin for the sacred service, we invite everyone to assemble and wrap their minds around an awesome day. For those of you who enjoyed the grooves of the colors of love, y'all give a round of applause for Lady Kenita Carr and for our awesome band here today. We got Brother Nick on the drums and percussion. We got Brother Trey on the drums and percussion. We got the growing legend all over the world on the keys, the man they call Brother Teron Hamilton. And of course, we got our living legend from around the known universe, the man they call the teacher, Reggie Wooten, y'all. They're gonna be holding it down all day with the voices of infinity. So as we're coming in, we're taking your seats. They're gonna cool the groove out. Then we're gonna set the tone with some good meditation. There's a concept. I can't even stop the gratitude. Y'all give them a round of applause. In the world we live in today, we got to give gratitude everywhere we get a chance to. And when you give gratitude through applause and through these kind of celebrations like we have today on Sunday, we give ourselves energy. And I think it's clear that we're living in a world right now, 2025, where we are that energy is needed. And in 2025, we know that we are guided by vision and yet powered by love. Yeah, you got the Holy Ghost in here. I love it. Y'all love it when the kids get the spirit. They just let us know they don't have these inhibitions that we've had. If they feel joy, they just let it out. So y'all don't be afraid. I know we live in a place where we're like, well, we've got to control the kids. That's what happened to us. We learned a lot of rules, and we learned so many rules that we forgot that creativity in us. We forgot that joy in us. We forgot that playing game fun in us. We start saying, don't be playing with me. We used to enjoy playing. This is part of the spirit that we're in. So we want to invite you into a space of a brief meditation. And again, meditation is about stilling ourselves. There's an ancient concept called Zazen. Can y'all say that? Zazen. Yeah, Z-A-Z-E-N. It's this concept of sitting still so that you can hear that which is within and you can observe the universe around you. So it's not about necessarily trying to tune out everything. It's about being mindful of everything and how it all fits together. So for just a couple of brief moments, we want to be mindful of how everything fits together. And so we're going to practice a little of this ourselves here and at home. We welcome our infinite life streamers as well. So the way you do it is simple. I want you to sit up in your chair as much as you can. And I want you to take one deep, full, conscious breath in through your nose. And then exhale. And now simply begin to breathe normally. And note from that first breath if you did something that tensed your body up. Sometimes when we say take a deep breath, we automatically raise our shoulders and get our ears involved and get our cheeks and our chins, and then we Let's just activate it from the relaxed space while we're sitting up. And before we close our eyes as we are breathing deeply here, I want you to hold your palm up near your lap and place the other hand on top of it so that your knuckles are touching your knuckles. If I'm looking upside down, you're looking somewhat like this. There's no perfect way of doing it. Just that the knuckles are on top of the knuckles. There's an open space in your palms where you're allowing the energy to be poured into you. It's a conscious space of stillness. And as we breathe deeper, allow the eyes to gently close. Deep breaths in and full breaths out. Continuing to breathe something like this. Embracing the sounds that we hear, embracing what is considered noise, and simply allowing them into the consciousness space, and then allowing them to continue to move forward without judgment. It is the simple act of noticing what is going on inside our bodies and outside that connects us to the universe, that deepens us in our understanding of who we are and whose we are, and gives us the peace that we find in gratitude. Noticing the breath but not judging it. Noticing the body but not judging. Noticing our thoughts that at sometimes are random but not judging. Noticing the sounds and the noise but not judging. Sitting in this moment of peace. And as we sound the tones from the healing singing bowl, we acknowledge that all is well. Continue to breathe just like this. And now in the peace and the stillness, we invite all heads to bow here and around the world. And now our consciousness turns to the God of our acceptance and understanding, that divine source, that all-powerful mother, that all-powerful father, that all-powerful way out of no way. As we now tune into affirmative prayer, we call it pouring energy into realignment for manifestation. We speak directly to divine source right now. Limitless, all-wise God, we thank you for this moment of gathering today. And as we give thanks in this moment to you, the spirit of our beginning, we recognize that we are alive and we are breathing and we are grateful to be living. As we move through this day with our purpose in our heart, We remember that a grateful ending begins with a grateful start, and so we give thanks to you today. We give thanks to you for those who have traveled the highways and the byways to make it here to joyfully celebrate your presence, your gifts to this world that we know, your gifts to this life that we have and possess, and your gifts that we have for life beyond this physical existence. We give thanks to you right now for the safety that you have provided for us. With all of the dangers that have come through this world in just this week alone, with the shootings that happened at Antioch High School, that we send love to the families who have suffered through that, to the crashes of the planes and the helicopters in Washington, D.C., to the plane that went down in Philadelphia on a medical trip, to the many things that are happening around the world. We go out in love to surround those who are affected by this, even as we are grateful in this moment that we are here and breathing, that we have our family, that we have our friends, that we have our callings, and our calling in gratitude is to make this world a better place. So for those of us who recognize your good and how your good shines through us, we proclaim in this moment that we have millions of opportunities that abound around us for us to demonstrate your divine love. And so as we send the love to those who are hurting, as we send the love to those who are healing, we ourselves are surrounded in this light and recommit in this moment to be lights in this world. And so we proclaim that those who are victims of those fires in California, those who are worried about whether their job is going to be there or not tomorrow, that you are a way maker, that you are a miracle worker, and that we are fingers on this divine hand that actually makes the change in this world. And with you on our side, all things are not only possible, but we proclaim today that they are probable, that when you've got good on the scene, bad will disappear. And so we speak today that this energy in this year of 2025 of divine development, that this energy will continue to develop in someone the recognition that we are powered by love. And as we are guided by vision, that we will see the way through, and that we will do so together as community, that we will leave no one behind as we lift this vibration of love. So I speak a blessing over our technology today. I speak a blessing over our sanctuary engineers today, a blessing over our coffee and snacks today, a blessing over our youth power zone today, a blessing over our voices and musicians today, that this spiritual experience will remind someone that you're always on the scene. When they reach a point where they may not be able to see you for themselves, that they may see someone else who reflects that divine light and know that everything is going to be all right. And so we give thanks in proclamation today, and we speak the good together. We proclaim this in confidence, and for these and other things that cannot be put into verbal expression, we simply say, thank you. Breathe in gratitude. Exhale in expectation. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. And so it is. As we open the doors, let us prepare for our pouring of libations. That's me. Oh, yeah, I'm hot. I'm live. As we prepare for our pouring of libations, we invite you to bring to memory, to bring to mind those ancestors, those who have traveled the path before of this thing we call life. It's so fun because the more we learn about life, the more we learn we don't know. So while we're here in these earth suits, we also recognize that it is a gift. And if those of you who have been reflecting on the tragedies of these last couple of weeks, you know that it's a gift. Those of you who travel a lot for business, who get on airplanes a lot, you know that it's a gift to be here. For those of you who may have been walking randomly down the street, as it was the case in Philadelphia, when you think you're safe, something can fall out of the sky, and you just don't know. So when I reflect on these moments, I'm always grateful that no matter what I'm going through, I got another chance to get up this morning. And when I got another chance to do that, we can deal with everything else. So as we are in this space of gratitude, I invite you to think about those who did not get up this morning. And they maybe faced their morning of not getting up 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You may not have physically met them, but their names were kept alive in the stories that your folks tell. These are who we call our ancestors, our angels. We pour water for them in a very powerful way. When we pour this water that represents the living, we pour into the earth that represents what happens to these earth suits when we no longer can wear them. And yes, it is a moment of sadness, of transition, but it is also a moment of delight because we no longer have to deal with those little things that we deal with through life, that we instead can be free. And as Sweet Honey in the Rock says about the ancestors, listen more often to things than to being. 'Tis the ancestors' breath in the voice of the water. They are in the rustling leaves and the growing grass. And when we sit still, we can hear them say, remember me. And so we pour today to the ancestors. And we say, cool water, freshen our spirits, ashe. Freshen and consecrate this place for spiritual work, ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors all together, ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, ashe. Do grant to us peace and prosperity, ashe. Pour to the energies of the north, that direction that lets us be a yes today. And if you showed up today on the stream or in person, you decided to be a yes. Once you're a yes, you open to all possibilities, ashe. To the energy of the south, where we recognize who we are and whose we are, ashe. To the energy of the east and the rising sun, today gave us an opportunity because we got down last night and we got back up this morning. So don't bring from the past anything that you do not need in the right now, ashe. To the energy of the west, the fourth cardinal direction, the understanding that as the sun goes down, even in the darkness, we're at the moon and stars. So darkness is always conquered by even just a little light. This little light of mine, we're going to let it shine, ashe. From those fourth cardinal directions in indigenous tradition, there's a fifth direction, the ground below us. Everybody just kind of stomp a little bit a couple of times. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's enough. We ain't going to go too far. Thunder and herd energy in here. But anytime you don't feel grounded, sometimes you just got to tap. I tell people, if you're not feeling grounded, take your shoes off and your socks off and go outside for 20 minutes and walk around and see how you feel. Because when you're grounded in this vibrational frequency that we call reality earth, that energy makes you know that just like those trees out there, when you put down roots, the wind may blow and the storm may bend you, but it is always better to bend than it is to break. Ashe. The sky above us, those times when we don't know what's going on and we just look out onto the sky and horizon. Those of you who are artists in the space, you know about looking at a blank landscape and waiting for the picture to come. And when that picture comes, it is the answer that we've been searching for. And we remember the next step, which is to bring that gift into manifest reality. Ashe. From those six directions, a wonderful seventh direction, and the powerful energy of the number 7 is that grand central station where they all come together, and that is the human heart. Ashe. May your heart always be as light as a feather. As we recognize and pour now, we're going to ask that you begin to call aloud the names of your ancestors. We pour a special libation for those who were victims in many ways, active and receiving of the Antioch shooting, to Sister Jocelyn Correa Escalante, Ashe, and of course to Brother Solomon Henderson, trouble in our minds. Those of us who are committing this year to mental health in what we're doing with Infinity Fellowship, we know that we've got to reach out, and we think about mental health, we think about all that we got to do with grown-ups. But But we also got to start focusing on our young people too, because they're the next generation. So the healing that we do now takes place 7 generations behind us and 7 generations for us. So we pour to that energy as well. Ashe. We pour to our sister Magala Bethune's father, who was funeralized this past week. We're blessed that Infinity was able to send a proclamation that was read in the service down there in Georgia, in Harlem, Georgia. And we're just so glad that that family is a part of us, and for their elder, Magahi Luke Sr. Ashe. At this point, we want to call aloud the names of folks you want to remember. So if their name pops up in your head or their face pops up, go ahead and call their name aloud at this time. Ashe. Finally, in recognition of the children that are in the womb, in the world, and yet unborn, we say together, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, it is done, and so it is. Ashe. Thank you, Brother Reg. That song always gets me. I love that song. Remember Me. That's always it, man. Yes. Anybody who has not watched Coco, is that it? You know what? There's a yogic concept about sorrow. I'm not going to do that. We'll talk about that Yoga Sunday. We want to welcome up for our statement of infinitude, our brother, our friend, our leader, one of our people who is just always here with us, bringing us his gifts and talent in the world. Y'all welcome Brother Andrew McFadden Ketchum, our statement of infinitude.
I'm trying to represent, but this is just a little note to y'all out there. This is supposed to be college day, not NBA day. So to the father who dressed his son in a Lakers jersey today, that's just wrong. Because any other time I'd be, you know what I'd be wearing. All right. I have the mic. Greetings, I'm Andrew McFadden Ketchum, a Celtics fan, and I am pleased today to remind you of the 4 core principles of our interspiritual gathering. We call it SNAP. The S is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves, others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action, because we take action in our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. Finally, the P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We're grateful you are all here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living Spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. This is the foundational practice of true interspirituality, where all are affirmed in love energy. I invite you all at home and in the space to stand with me at this time and join me in speaking aloud our statement of infinitude. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it, because it will only last for a precious window of time. as we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. We commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. And I have to just add, regardless of your fanhood of whatever team it is that you're a fan of, we all love each other, right? All right, let it be so, according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen, Amin, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. Thank you.
All right, let's stay standing now. We're gonna sing a little bit. We proclaim that good things are for us, and we get the opportunity to speak that into existence. We also get to sing that into existence. And so we get our congregational hymn, which is called Peace, Peace. And today is the day that the God of your acceptance and understanding has made. It's a wonderful opportunity to rejoice and to be glad in that. So as we weave our voices together, we invite peace, we invite love, we invite joy into our houses. As we speak it, as we sing it, as we feel it, yes, it is. So it is peace, peace. Let's sing.
Peace, peace, wonderful peace.
Enter my heart.
Enter my heart and bring healing to me.
Oh, peace.
Oh, peace,
Yeah, peace.
peace.
Everlasting.
Everlasting peace.
Let my
peace shine bright
So the
the world can see love, 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 wonderful love. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, love, love, everlasting love. Let my love shine bright so the world can see some joy, 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 wonderful joy. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, joy, joy, everlasting joy. Let my joy shine bright so the world can see some more peace. Peace, peace, wonderful peace. Enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace. Let my peace shine bright so the world can. Let my love shine bright so the world. Let my joy shine bright so the world. And let my peace shine bright so the world can see.
All right, y'all, get a universal round of applause because we're grateful to be here. While we're standing, we're going to say good morning to you. On the screen you see, and at home you see this as well. It is a slide that says good morning to you, and we're actually going to say good morning. And however you like to say good morning, whether you like to say what's up, whether you like to say grand rising, whether you say good morning, whatever it is, it goes into the singing of our music. And when we do this, we're going to take a brief moment and go around everywhere. If you're online, of course, say hello, tell us who you are and where you're coming in from. We got people already filling up the Infinite Live Stream chat, which is beautiful. In the place here, you're going to find 2 to 3 people, 3 people, especially 3 people you've never seen before or never interacted with. Tell them my name is, and one thing that you're grateful for. One thing I'm grateful for. It's that simple. You don't have to have a dissertation conversation, but it can just be one thing that you're grateful for. Just be that you're here, and that's enough, and that you're breathing, and that's enough. So that's how we do. So we're going to set this off with the Voices of Infinity. They're going to start us on this song, and we're going to sing this energy.
Good
morning. Come on.
morning to you.
Got a little extra energy for y'all today.
Good morning to you.
As you represent, we're going to represent that flavor that you find in HBCUs. Joining our musicians, we got Brother Martin.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, to you. Come on, y'all.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da.
Let's bring the lights up. All right, say something to somebody. Read them.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Come on, y'all.
We're going
Come on.
a good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Bring that bass.
A good feel, a little Mardi Gras, a little feeling. All right, so since we only get together in person one Sunday, we have to join the two together. So it's Love Sunday as well as Black History Month. So we got a lot of surprises, but we're gonna start off with some good music. Y'all all right? Now, there she is. I might have somebody who might feel like two-stepping on some of these songs. But if you feel like dancing, snapping your fingers, clapping, y'all come on. We're going to have a good old time. Smooch, can we get those lights? Thank you. the kind of love you'll never get enough of. That's what I have for you. So when you need good loving, you can call on me, and I'll be there to fill your every need. You the way I do, nobody. No one's gonna love you the way I do, nobody. And up till now, you'll never really felt love, at least not like mine. Nobody else could ever love you better, keep you satisfied. Give my love no one's gonna love you the way I do, nobody. No one's gonna love you the way I do, nobody. No one's gonna love you the way I do, nobody. No one's gonna love you the way I do, nobody. Hey, come on, y'all. It happened the moment that you were revealed, 'cause you were a dream that you should not have been, a fantasy real. You gave me this beating, this rhythm inside. You made me feel good and feel nice and feel love. Give me paradise. So shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? Come on, y'all. If you don't know, then I'll say it. So don't ever wonder. Shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? If you don't know, then I'll say it. So don't ever wonder. So tell me how long is it gonna be until you speak? 'Cause I can't live my life without you one more love song for y'all, if that's all right. I think y'all might know this one.
This was just y'all.
If I could, I'd give you the world, wrap it all around you. Won't be satisfied with just a piece of his heart, my angel. Oh, angel. You're my angel. Oh, angel. Dreams are dreams. Some dreams come true. I found a real dream, baby, when I found you. You're so strong and tender too, my angel. Oh, angel. You're my angel. Oh, angel. Love like ours is heaven sent. Each day a day to remember. I feel so safe. I feel secure with you. With you. You give me love. You keep right on giving. Fill me up, baby, with the joy of living. When things get tough, I can always turn to you. Oh, you're my angel. Oh, angel. You're my angel. Love the way we touch. I love the way it feels. Every time you're near me, my poor heart won't keep still. No doubt about that this love I feel is real. Ask me to go with you. You know I will. Hold me near and hold me tight. Only you can make it real. Only you can make it alright. Just let me know that I am special to you.
Great energy. Y'all give it up one more time for the voice of infinity. Set us on the way with love. Smooch, can you give us the lights up, baby? Want to give our love energy in the place today to see where we are. Oh, we are cast a spell in love. Everybody started thinking about love, and they were thinking about love of others, love of God, love of everything. It's so great to center ourselves in love. As we center ourselves in love, we're going to center ourselves in giving. It is giving time at Infinity. Time when we give back, pour back to the space that pours into us spiritually, and we are so excited that from the great state of Mississippi, we have one of our own. We see him in person in Infinite Live Stream. Came in with his entire lovely family. We want to welcome up to lead us in our giving and our offering, Reverend Chris Sadler. Y'all give it up to Reverend Sadler. Yes, yes, yes. We got to have the entire family here, kids and grandkids and everything. We're excited, y'all. Came up from Mississippi. Team Sadler.
There it is. Love you. God bless you all. God bless you all. Good morning, Infinity Fellowship. It's great to be here today. Rev Jeff kind of caught me off guard, but then again, I was told a long time ago to never be caught off guard. Always have a word in your Bible, in your pocket, or in your heart. And I thank God for preparing me for that. The universe prepares us for everything that we go through. Let me kind of wind down just a little bit. I'm so grateful to be here, and it's amazing just to look out and see all your beautiful faces. And a family and I were able to come safely, and we did see a couple of things, but then again, I just give all glory to God, the universe spirit, for protecting us. And in giving, three things come to my mind. Number one is gratitude, the gratefulness. We all should be grateful for something. And then the small things, because sometimes we overlook those small things in our lives. Where we almost got hit by that car, where we almost stepped off that ledge, where we almost plugged into the wrong plug, and we find out it's blowing everybody else's stuff up. I mean, you know, it happens to musicians. We do those things, right? Well, we almost did something that could have been catastrophic, but it wasn't. And we just have to say, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Whatever your choice of referencing the Creator. And we just have to be grateful. But the other thing is trust. Because when we begin to trust the universe, when we begin to trust the Creator, when we trust God, I'm so impressed. Now, Brother Terrence, I knew he could sing. I didn't know the brother had it like that. Let's give the universe a hand of applause again for the voice of infinity. I've never been a manager before, but if you need one, holler at me. Maybe we can kind of. But in thinking about what all those small things again, it's like we have to trust God that everything's going to be okay. Jeff talks about the things that are going on around, and we all have been talking about the plane crashes, about all the incidents that have been going on around us. But when we trust God, then no matter what, I have to tell you this story, and then I'm going to go on, because I've been asked to do a duty here. I've been asked to do a task. In 2011, I was working in Reno, Nevada during 9/11. 2001, 9/11, 2001, I was working in Reno, Nevada. And we saw all the things that were going on. I'm working in a unit where I work, and some of my patients were watching television. So we see something blow up. And in the middle of the desert, they make a whole lot of high-action movies, you know, like those high-action movies. They blow stuff up all the time. So when we saw it, Doc, we said, well, they must be making another movie. And then somebody turned the volume up. We found out what was going on with everything being blown up. And everything shut down. I wanted to come back to Mississippi to check on my family. I'm in Nevada. And something down there said, oh, I can't fly because everything's going on. But then something else spoke to me. Thankful for this little small, still voice. As long as you're on the plane, it can't go down because there's something else you got to do. That's what I heard. And just learning how to trust God. But when we trust God with our resources, we learn to share or seed into those places that seed into us, especially when we're talking about spiritual help, spiritual power. And Infinity Fellowship is the place, one of the places where I see a magnitude of spiritual fortitude. And not only that, it helps me feel a lot more, when I talk to Real Jeff, I can feel a lot more normal, because some of the things that, let's say it this way, the way we say it in church, some of the stuff that God drops in my spirit goes beyond anything that I can just say out in the public, because somebody will have me in one of those jackets where I'm hugging myself. But when I can share some things with him sometime, and then God comes back and says, well, yeah, that's all I was saying. So when I get confirmation in another spot. But our giving, our tithing, that 10%, is when we trust God enough to say, God, I want to give into the spaces that you allow to give into me or to seed into me. Now I'm going to go on with a personal statement of giving here. If you would, stand at this time. But it's time for us. Yeah. Now there's a basket down here. And the cash app is... Put it on the screen, okay. So join us in our offertory affirmation, O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference, and so freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Doc. We appreciate it. We get it. Everything is good, y'all. We're going to sing this thing. I got it good. Yes, we are. That's right. We're going to sing it. Again, if you need an envelope, if you give in person, the offering baskets is right here to my right, your left. You can fill that out. And everything else is online. We give. Oh, yeah. I know that song. Hey.
Ooh, everything.
Everything is good. Let us give at this time.
Everything is good. Yes.
Everything is good.
Yes, it is.
Everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. That sounds great.
Hey, yeah.
Everything is good. Is it good? Everything is good. Okay. Everything is good. Yeah.
Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything.
Everything is good.
Yes, it is.
Everything is good.
I said everything is good. Yeah.
Everything is
Good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on and remind yourself.
Everything is good.
Yes, it is.
Everything is good.
Everything.
Everything is good.
Everything.
Everything is good.
And I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything.
Everything is good.
Hey, yes, it
Everything
is.
is good.
Not something,
Everything
but
is good.
everything.
Everything is
Hey,
good.
I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, yeah, got it. Woo. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Yes, you've got it so good. Yeah, you do. Hey.
My. All right, we may be seated. Awesome, awesome. Music's so good. We have to get us a concert day. We just sing all day. We had a service where we just sing all day. I want to give it this time. This is time when we get ready to welcome our visitors. If you're a first-time visitor, we welcome you into the space of Infinity Fellowship. We also welcome you online. There's a slide that is showing up on your screen. You just hold up the QR code. If you're in the space, take a moment to scan the QR code. This QR code, I believe, is also, yes, it's on the screen. It's also going to be in the chat, so that we can get some little information on you and send you a card and welcome you officially to Infinity Fellowship. For those of you who are considering Infinity as a home space, as your spiritual home, of course, on that form, you can check a box there or just let one of us know, you know, this is what I'm feeling. This is my vibe. I like to be here. We would love to get you into our next class. We're almost finished with our current class of new members orientation, and it's been awesome. Got a great group of people that we're going to introduce to you on the first Sunday of next month. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a reception, have some food and all of that. They don't know that, but now those of you who are in here, y'all know it now. We're a very transparent organization, so we'll have some announcements about that even as well. Listen, you also, when you came in, there's a standing ovation QR code. If you have a standing ovation, y'all, whether you're in person or online, after we welcome our visitors, please scan that code and send it in so we can celebrate for you. Standing ovation is a manifestation you've had as a result of your spiritual work here at Infinity Fellowship. Practicing the principles that you have practiced bring about manifestation, and it gives us an opportunity to celebrate with you. So good morning again, Infinity. My name is Jeff Obafemi-Carr. In this place, I go by Rev Jeff. And I'd like to welcome you to our Infinity Fellowship, our first-time visitors. This is where people make a quantum leap from just harsh religious doctrine into profound and practical spirituality, where you see fruit in your lives. So I invite you, as you are either scanning a QR code, or if you are just here saying, I made it, I said I was going to get here, I said I was going to experience it in person, I've been online a while, whatever it may be, this is a moment where we let you know that we see you. If you're in the chat, by all means, say first time, and you're going to experience what people experience like they never experienced before. People just jumping on your back with hearts and fists and hand high fives. You know, we get people jumping on our backs at work, you know, for the wrong reasons, but it's great when people jump on your back with love. It's like we want you to feel when you come in here that it was 2 seconds left on the clock and you just hit the three-pointer that won the game. That's how we want y'all to feel every time you come to Infinity Fellowship. If you're a very first-time visitor in the physical space, would you stand at this time so we can just at least see you? We won't ask you to talk or speak or put you on the spot. Y'all give a big round of applause. While you're standing, I want to deliver to y'all so that y'all hear. At Infinity, we see you for who you truly are. You're not just a human being who showed up to have a spiritual experience. We know that's going to happen, and we speak that for you. But you're really a spirit who is navigating the human experience, just like the rest of us. So we have a little gift that we can give you. It's a smudge stick or sage and Palo Santo, which is holy wood. So if at any point you just need a point to take a break and meditate, you take that with you and know that it's going to bless you in a powerful way in your connection. We also like to speak into your life as well. So everybody around you is going to stand as well with you, and they're going to turn to you and hold up their hands. They're going to speak this welcome. If you're at home, you can speak this welcome as well. Speak it to somebody. Take a deep breath and deliver it in their direction. Y'all can say it back or y'all can receive it. But just know that when we look in each other's eyes, we don't see somebody who wants to fight or somebody who wants to take flight or somebody who wants to be crippled in fear. We truly see the real you, and this is how we deliver that infinity. Everybody take a deep breath and exhale, and let's say it. I see you. I see you. But you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me. Where I can let you know if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you, we're with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You're so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. Ashe-o! Give our visitors a high five. Give them a hug. At this point in time, we're going to take a coffee break. Show our visitors to the coffee, to the tea. Y'all take a break, and we're going to let this thing roll. Yes, we're going to let this thing roll. Say hello to somebody new. Greet them, make them feel at home. Infinite Life streamers, I'm coming to talk to you in a minute. We'll reassemble in about 3 to 5 minutes for our announcements. Hey, everybody. What is happening? It's Rev Jeff, and I'm in the lab today, and I am excited to be here with you all. Listen, we are moving, we are grooving at Infinity Fellowship. We are taking off. Can y'all believe it's the second month? Can y'all believe it's the second month in 2025? This is the year that we are pouring into each other in a powerful way. Why? Because we're powered by love. And most importantly, we're guided by vision. Listen, during this time, y'all, get your standing ovations in if you hadn't gotten them in. For those of you who are brand new, I'm going to encourage you to fill out that visitor form. And I hope you can feel the energy that is in here today. I'm in the basement studio at Infinity Fellowship, a place where we create a little bit of content for the Infinity Fellowship, and we'll be creating a whole lot more in 2025, which leads me to a special message for our Infinite Life streamers, and particularly our Infinite Life streamers who are members. Y'all, it's time for us to begin a new journey. I want you to mark in your calendar February 16th. February 16th is going to be our annual membership meeting. So if you are a member of Infinity Fellowship and you have access to the Band app, we will be live streaming it for the Infinite Life streamers on the Band app. For those of you who have been through the membership process and you know it's a wonderful and phenomenal process to go through. We have wonderful conversations inside the Band app, including our members' accomplishments and love and light, which you'll hear me mention in a minute when I get back upstairs. But we also are going to stream that there for you. So if you can make it in person, of course, we invite you to be here, 641 West Nocturne Drive, Sunday, the 16th at 1 o'clock p.m. So 1 to 3 p.m. That's going to be our membership meeting. We're going to have refreshments. We're going to make sure that you're covered. Again, we'll be virtual that day, but at 1 o'clock, we're going to gather here and on the Band app so that we can go through our membership meeting. Our membership meeting is an exciting time for us to look back on the year and see what we were able to do and to accomplish, and to also begin to plan out what the next year will look like. So those of you who are serving in committees and outreaches, and those of you who are coming up with innovative ways to reach people, from publishing to book clubs, to volunteer events and service events and social groups even, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about all of that, and we're going to be able to reveal the first stages of our 5-year plan. Infinity is focused on a 5-year visioning plan. And so we've tapped those of you who have been in leadership through your action to be a part of that. This is a collective movement where all of us are moving around a centralized vision that I have been blessed to help reveal in the world and to accept the calling for in the world, called Infinity Fellowship, over 10 years ago now. We also know that growth means that you expand by going together. So personally, from my heart, I want to say thank you to the many of you who have been a part of this journey, not just to where we are now, but where we are going. So listen, Sister Destiny Muhammad, I'm sending you a shout out to Shauna, Christina, Tyrell, Tiffany, Christy, all of those you I'm seeing on my chat. I don't have the full chat. Demetrius, everyone. Beth, oh my goodness. All of y'all, say hello in the chat. Keep it active while we're doing service. We are literally in a world where we can marry together that which is virtual, which is versus that which is physical. We call it all reality because that's what it is. From a very real space, I am grateful that you joined us today for Infinity Fellowship. We've got a few announcements coming up, and then a powerful spiritual download that we know will feed you in a powerful way. Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr, from me to you, I love you guys, and I thank you for this opportunity to just talk to you in real time and let you know that we're still here and we're going to be here. All right? We'll see you soon. Peace, blessings, and power. All right, all right, all right. All right, good morning, y'all. We are now going to do a few brief announcements. Of course, it's announcement period, and we have a good time talking to our Infinite Life streamers. As y'all know, we got a chance to put the feed out so y'all can hear how we interact with people online in a powerful way. So the coffee's flowing, the snacks are good, and the sun is giving us a gift today. Y'all know it's supposed to be 60-something degrees today. So you came in chilly, and you're coming out hot. I love it. We're going to work to make this adjustment as we come on in here. I'm going to get Brother Terrence, since he's back here with that melodious and golden voice, to sing them back in from the lobby, Terrence. Come on inside now. Whatever you want to do in that falsetto is beautiful. Okay, so in preparations for standing ovations, again, if you filled out that standing ovation form, we appreciate you. We love to share your manifestations. We'd like to welcome you all to the second month. We're 2 months into the year of divine development. I am powered by love and guided by vision. Say that with me. I am powered by love and guided by vision. Who remembers how the hand symbol goes? Y'all were doing it already. I was powered by love, guided by vision. We're putting on the binoculars this year as we develop our new programs and outreaches. Our leadership team is putting together a 5-year vision plan for Infinity. So we're taking this development thing seriously, led by a team of our most dedicated and consistent members. That process kicks off this week. We are grateful and excited to be able to share that with you. We also want you to mark your calendars for February 16th, as we mentioned, from 1 to 3 p.m. We still will be virtual on third Sunday, but we will come here in the afternoon for our annual membership meeting. So by all means, get here. We will go through our financials for the previous year, and year to date. We'll also talk about where we are in our 5-year planning process, and we will talk about some new initiatives and committees, because y'all, we're serious about this development. And this development is going to be expansive, and it's going to be awesome. And the feeling that you get at Infinity, we are focused on spreading that, not just here, but around the globe. So we're going to make sure that those who feel as if there's no place for them, that they will have a place. The answer to the question, how do I deal with everything that's going crazy in the world? The most simple answer, if we use what's called Occam's razor, if there's more than one explanation for any given situation, is usually the simplest answer. The simplest answer is community. You deal with it by not trying to do it all by yourself in isolation. So we're going to amplify that energy this year. So before we get to standing ovations, we got a couple of announcements to share. This month's theme, very powerful theme, is Through the Looking Glass. Mirrors, magnification, and manifestation. So this entire month, we're going to be talking, especially during today's download, about the looking glass. It may be something fearful for you. It may be something exciting for you. It may be something hopeful for you. But today we begin with the concept of looking in that mirror. In 2025, of course, for the short term, we will continue to meet in person on first Sundays and online the rest of the month, as you see on your screen. First Sunday is focused on spirit. We got spirit energy today. I love today because we got the spirit of love energy. We also have the spirit of old school energy. Voices told me we're going to do some old school stuff today. So I hope y'all all right. If y'all ain't experienced old school, we want y'all to be all in. I'm calling for a vibrational elevation of this building. When we get to the Voice of Infinity, I want everybody to participate and to just lose your mind. Stop thinking about the colors that you got on, whether it's the pro teams or the college teams or the fraternities and sororities. And I want y'all to think about singing in a way that is going to lift this building off of its foundation and lift it into the sky and make all of the people witness downtown something is going on in the Northeast side. That's what we're going to do spiritually in that energy. So as we get this energy in here, we want to make sure that you stay connected. Always watch the Infinite Life stream, chat in the box, share that energy going forward. We also want you to experience love and light. For those of you who have been in, sometimes people just stick their heads in the door in the band app on Wednesdays. Sometimes people come every Wednesday for support. It is a wonderful way to stay connected to other people with infinity. If you have something that you just want to share, honestly speaking, I send love to Tyrell and Tashana for hosting this, because there are sometimes when you get in, you're a little down. You're like, you know what? I'm just here to just feel some energy, and you get that boost. There are other times when you're reinforcing some of the notes that you get from Sunday, and that helps you too. And there are some powerful voices that get spoken aloud and featured in Love and Light. So I'm encouraging all of y'all to, whenever you got it, set the alarm on your phone for 6:59, because in true infinity way and infinity manner, Tyrell and Tashana start on time. We love it. So they start on time. Sometimes there's not a time limit because they have to re-up because there's so much good energy. But we want to make sure that y'all support that during the week. Wednesday night is our Wednesday night gathering. After service, immediately after service, parents, we have a parent meeting right here in this room. It will be a brief meeting because, of course, we still are hosting our last session of new members. If you can't make it home by new members, by all means, grab a place in the space here. Grab the Wi-Fi if you're going through that. They've got some rooms downstairs as well where you can experience that. But immediately after, we've got great opportunities coming up with the Youth Power Zone. We got events coming up, volunteer opportunities to pour into our young people. You get the opportunity to meet other parents, get your questions answered, discuss important information. Please sit around and stay here because it's going to be, we need you to help this thing continue to grow. We also have a volunteer opportunity that we will send out coming up where we will be going to pack food, again, at Second Harvest Food Bank. We like to go over there and set records for how much can be packed in a small amount of time, as we have over the last 10 years. So we're going to be sending that out as well. It's a new year, and it's a new time for growth and development. With that said, we're going to bring back up Lady Kenitha Carr, because it is time for standing ovation.
To your vibration, to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation.
Hey.
Yes. It's that last note.
It's that
Andy.
last note.
That
Reggie, we
last
keep
note,
you with us all the
Andy.
time. We
Oh,
keep us
yes.
all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
our
funny when we sing that. If people kind of go along, but that time of that last note, people stop talking. Hold on a second.
I say yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to hit that note. Our high energy here at IF comes from our practice of snap. It's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys at spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week, and that is nurturing.
Yes.
We take what we learn and apply it in our lives. That's action. And if we do these, then we see examples of the progress in our life, and that's the proof. So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. So here's what happens. When your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your manifestation. And those that are online, you can stand as well. And so once we finish each person's ovations, we'll snap our fingers. Everybody knows how to snap.
Yes.
And then celebrate and affirm them. But at the very end, we're going to provide a collective, out of this world, standing ovation.
Okay.
Yay.
Look, we got standing ovations today, y'all. So I'm going to move through these quickly because this is actually going to be part of the message. We have so much that has happened for people. We want to. First, online, Sister Tiffany Smith. Sister Tiffany Smith. You're standing up at home, Sister Tiffany. We know this. I celebrated my birthday yesterday with friends. Good food, great weather, and meaningful memories created. Sister Tiffany. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. From online, we snap for Talia Lindsley. Snap, snap, snap. Talia, I won my basketball game by 1 point in overtime. My dad coaches, and he pushed us to go harder. Congratulations on the W. Oh, that's exciting. In person, Sister Rihanna Michelle, stand on up so we can snap for you. I am very dedicated, very excited to dedicate this year to being an artist. I got accepted into a writer's residency for 2 weeks in Charleston, South Carolina to do research and finish writing a performance piece I am developing. Brother Tyrell Lindsley coming in is from Macon, Georgia. All right, online. Our cleaning business is continuing to grow and leave a positive impact on people's lives. This Friday, we moved a new client to tears from the work that we did on her home. Hearing her tearful appreciation and her daughter sharing how good their room smelled affirmed why we are answering this call. Thankful for the practices we learned at Infinity that amplify the joyful participation. Come on. Oh, we love it. Okay, Brother Micah Brown, who is downstairs. Everybody sending these standing up. Then when the young people send the standing ovations, God, they grow up doing this. Can you imagine? Oh, more on that later. Brother Micah Brown, I made 8th grade concert performance assessment as a 7th grader. Playing the tuba. How we got 3 tuba players in it? Come on, man. We got. Hey, see, you started something. We already got great musicians over here. I'll be the drum major. I could play drum. I'll be drum major. I had a choice in college: get the drum major track or student government president. I chose it. You couldn't do both. So yeah, I got a late drum major in me. Hey, Trey and Nick, I promise you, man, I could do the full back bend, old school style, without the baton, though. Without the baton. Oh, no, don't do that. See? This is how people get hurt. You gas people up, this is how people get hurt. When it gets warm, we'll do that. Y'all start the band, we'll do the bend. I can take it. Do it like that and then call the order. Practice that. Oh, man, come on. I need 4 courses of yoga before I can do it with the stick.
Congratulations, Micah.
Congratulations, Micah. You doing it, man. Sister Ryland, I love it. Sister Ryland, stand ovation. I got 100 on my math test without using any of the pictures as models. See the benefit of having a business-minded mom and entrepreneur, and just it absorbs it up. Sister Kamaria, who is also downstairs, the Youth Power Zone. Kamaria Smoot says, I got 100 on science tests and 92 on my social studies test. Come on, high achievers. All right. Kai has a standing ovation. She is acknowledging what some of y'all told her last time y'all saw her. I am getting really good at doing my own hair.
Yeah, that girl is bad now. She is sick with that hair. She can do some hair.
She's sick with it. Braiding and all the other stuff.
Braid her own hair.
Man. All right. And Sister Ryland also shares, I am getting good at cooking. I sometimes now help my mom with the cooking. Radical Rabbit, restaurant cooking, real cooking. All right. Brother Andrew McFadden Ketchum. Boston Celtics and Virginia Tech. Eli successfully submitted his art portfolio for Nashville School of the Arts, and it's dope. Congratulations, Daddy-O. Sister Zamora, which means Baba's going to stand up. Daddy's going to stand up. Sister Zamora says, I got 100 on my math test. By this time next year, knowing the dad and mom, she's going to reveal her stock portfolio and be able to pour into these kids. Brother Zion Ramey. All right, Zion, stand up for Zion, for the kiddo. I play basketball for the Lillard Hadley Park Center. We won our game on yesterday, 35-33. See, it don't matter how close it is in life. That'll preach. It don't matter how close it is. The victory can be 1 point, it can be 2 points, but it's the victory. A win is a win. And Brother Mansa, Daddy, stand up for Brother Mansa.
Babies are going.
I worked on my journal at school this week. Come on, Mansa.
He just turned 5.
He just turned 5.
On his journal. It just turned 5.
Don't make me Baptist shame you. If a 5-year-old's working on his journal, how about you? Have you written in your journal this week?
Okay,
Sister Angela Mitchell-Hill. Stand up, Sister Angela. So much to say, and we'll start with thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, universe, for your alignment.
Yes.
1 year ago today, a shift was announced, and we followed. Today marks 1 year of community, 1 year of connection, encouragement, and agape love here at the Infinity Fellowship. Myself, Tyron, Elijah, Nick, and now Trey are growing stronger individually and together. Here is the proof of family. Celebrating another rotation around the sun on 2/7, which we're going to sing happy birthday in a minute. Elijah's health, in agreement with us. His wholeness is strong and getting better, returning back to MTSU to follow his passion. Received certification from Morehouse Medical College as a perinatal patient navigator, holistic birth doula, and community health specialist, providing me the opportunity to impact the health and wellness of Black and brown moms across the state of Tennessee and beyond. Celebrated 21 years of airport concessions. Build $1 million corporation in 4 years, being induced into and inducted into an organization of top Black women entrepreneurs. And to top it off, preparing to do more self-refinement to impact the world even more. Woo! Woo, how awesome, y'all. Our next one is Deani downstairs, and we also, yes, birthday. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Woo, so many to celebrate. Sister Deani says, I have a dance competition at the end of February. She is growing in dance and strength. Brother Terrence Brown, stand on up, Terrence. In addition to the golden voice.
Yes.
Already in this year, we are learning to lean on each other and recognize our challenges, our opportunities to grow in love and understanding during this final stretch of development. Also, on the job front, I've landed my 3rd client under the Terrence IT, real name pending, umbrella, while continuing my training with Microsoft as a W-2 contract employee. My cup is officially flowing over as a 4th client is in the works. Woo! Young DJ Knowles downstairs during the Christmas holiday. Oh, where is he, DJ? Oh, he's looking so grown.
He's not young anymore.
He's not young anymore.
DJ is grown up.
He used to be running around here.
We're just not ready, okay? We're just
All
not
right.
ready.
To our young man DJ Knowles.
I know.
During the Christmas holiday, I was selected for an intensive professional creators camp based out of New York. After the camp ended, I was invited to continue my classes for the next 12 months. I accepted, and we do the class the 4th Sunday evening by Zoom.
DJ. And that's my DJ.
Hey.
Go DJ. And that's my.
We got standing ovation for baby Arthur downstairs. Arthur came in. Arthur came in with that,
the tiger.
with the giant
Came in
tiger head,
as a mascot.
which is legacy.
Yes.
I tell everybody I felt
Yes,
seen, you
yes.
know, big head, slim body. I felt like, oh, I see myself in you, young
okay.
man. Stand up for mama, stand up for young Arthur.
Oh,
Arthur's standing ovation is, I love to sing. Come on. Standing ovation, Brother Teron Hamilton, stand on up. I have navigated life with single-sided hearing all of my life, as I am deaf in my left ear. When I was young, my parents tried their best to assist my hearing with whatever technology was available, but it never worked out for me. I moved on with my life, determined to make a way for myself with no assistance. On this week, I received hearing aids for the first time. I look forward to leveling up, as if that's possible, and it is, leveling up on my musical and life journey and in my relationships in life. Woo. Sister Michaela Sadler downstairs. She just has 2 words, y'all. She has 2 words, and I love it, grandmom, granddaddy, daddy. She has 2 words, always. That's one of those when you just, always. I see her throwing it down like a deuce. She's just like. Micah Harper Sadler. Oh, there it is. All A's. That was it, y'all. That's what we got. So what did we do? Wow, that was a number of great standing ovations, y'all.
So if you shared,
Yeah,
yes,
Elijah.
Yes, Elijah.
Thank y'all. Last time when I was here, I did have an accident, and I just want to appreciate everybody who was here to help me, and that just made me feel really loved and cared for. And I just need to say thank you to everybody, because
That's my guy. Whoa. Woo! That's what we do, man. That's what we do. The old saying, if you know, yes, thank you for letting us pour in. That's what we do. It's if you want to go short distance, go solo. If you want to go a long one, go together. And that's what we're going to continue to do. No matter what comes up, hiccups, we just roll with it. We love you, young man.
Family. That's what we are. We're family.
That's what we do. That's what we do. So as the waterworks of gratitude begin, as the living libations pour, we're going to ask that if you shared in any way to remain seated, and if you did not share, we're going to ask that you rise to your feet, and that we give all over this room and all over this internet a thunderous standing ovation.
1, 2, here we go.
Gratitude. Yes, pass the tissues around. We have plenty of them in stock that we keep on hand for such occasions, y'all. Oh, they're going in. We here, y'all. They keep up. We love y'all, kids. We know y'all are watching us, and it says a lot. It says a lot. When we get that energy into place here, y'all, and it's gratitude. We do not apologize for gratitude. We don't apologize for moments when that energy comes out, because it's really authentic, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, The first solo I ever sang outside of church was a Karen Carpenter song. It was Karen Carpenter, Carole King. Our little teachers at Percy Priest Elementary used to expose us to all kind of things, folk songs. And one of the first solos I ever had a chance to sing at school, I think I was in 3rd grade, it was What the World Needs Now is Love, Sweet Love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. So we got this love energy here, y'all. We got to keep that going. We got to, and sometimes it's a challenge, but we got to love anyway. When we get ready to love anyway, the voices have something special for us that they're going to do, and we're going to ask that. I believe I'm going to take executive privilege and ask that everybody participate as you can. We participate in a way. We got some great singers leading us, so if you don't feel like your voice is great, you don't care about that. You sing the way you sing. So y'all give it up for the Voices of Infinity.
Like I said earlier today, we've got 2 parts, y'all. And in honor of Black History Month, one of the things is that, you know, sometimes it can get lost of the roots that all of us really came from. And it's the old country church. And I think about grandparents, I think about parents, I think about all of those who on down our line, for everyone that were speaking prayers, right, who were perming for us through all of those many years. And so we've got to honor that. So we're going to do a little old school. You can change the words if you like to, but we're going to go ahead and get this energy right. And what's awesome is that we've got this floor, a hardwood floor right here. So if y'all need to get your feet tapping, you need to get some clapping, and we got some aisles. If y'all need to run up and down the aisles, I'm just gonna tell you something. We're about to go there, y'all. All right? We're about to go there. Such a moment to be grateful. Here's something right here. Hey, by and by, when the morning comes, oh, all the saints of God, we will tell the story how we overcome, and we'll understand it better by and by. Hey, all right now, we're just warming it up a little bit. We've got something else. Carmen, are you ready?
It's a little light of mine. Hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Hey, everywhere I go. Hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go. I'm gonna let it shine, oh, everywhere I go.
glory. Hallelujah. Since I laid my burdens down. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Since I laid my burdens down. Watch this, Mama Denise. Friends don't treat me like they used to. Since I laid my burdens down.
still going somewhere, y'all. Rev is going to lead us. This is Primitive Baptist, what we call a long-metered hymn, done a cappella. And this is one of those that you didn't know what was happening, but the emotion alone, when you can feel that song and how it flows, just takes you to another vibrational place. Amen.
Amen. I know which one that is. And one. It's that other one, I think, right there. Carmen's got. Swap me with that. Yeah, we got him. It don't matter because we're gonna get this in here. Listen, this is gonna take all of us. Because we don't do this with no music, but we do this with everything you got. You put it back in this. My granddaddy Thomas Hayes down in Lake Seal, Alabama, Providence Missionary Baptist Church off of Seal Road, Russell County. That's all it takes me back to. I invite y'all to take it with me in this place and go along. When people come out of the fields and they had suffered through, they suffered through the bitter lash and they didn't know anything else they could do. What they knew they could do is turn it all in to the one upstairs. Turn it all into who we know is internal right now. And they would say, I love the Lord, he heard my cry. I love He heard my cry and pitied every groan. Grow long as I live and trouble rise. Long, oh long, and trouble rise. That's all you can do is moan sometimes. Church of God in Christ say, somebody say yeah. You should say yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you know the Spirit, you say yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all give up some praise in the house as y'all take it. Y'all give thanks to these voices of infinity. A brief meditation. Y'all ever wonder how people before you got through things that you ask yourself, you hear them talk, you say, I don't know how you made it. That's how they made it. Because they knew when everything else was going to pieces, they could plant upon a solid foundation. A foundation that will never leave you or forsake you. That there is something within you that is bigger than every single circumstance that will ever come against you. And when you have the unmitigated gall to say, I'm going to stop focusing on big me and focus on little me and trust that the great I am is covering all of this, then you begin to emerge victorious. My. As we get to this energy of perspective, y'all, I just want to say God bless y'all. Thank y'all. I hope y'all carry this with you through the week. That even if you ain't got words, you got a moan. Even if you ain't got a moon, if you ain't got a word, you got an in you. You got an in you. You got an A in you. You got all the vowels in you. And sometimes you got to use up A, E, I, O before you can focus on you. So when you're in this space right now, whatever you need, take the time and the space that you need, y'all, as we begin to focus on perspective. Because it's about perspective, and to be in perspective, you got to be in it. I want to thank y'all musicians. If y'all want to take a minute to get some or wherever it be, I'm gonna keep it rolling with today's meditation. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. We talked about the meditation from this morning was about Zazen. Does everybody remember that? Zazen? All right. Zazen is that stillness and seeking within. One of the great Zen teachers, Taizen Deshimaru, says, if you have a glass full of liquid, you can discourse forever on its qualities. Discourse and discuss whether it's cold, warm, whether it is really and truly composed of H2O or mineral water or sake. Zazen is drinking it. Turn to somebody and say, eventually you got to drink. We can fight all day on what's in it. We can discuss scientifically without any sampling, whether it's hot or cold. We can do all of that, but eventually you got to take a sip. Somebody turn to somebody and say, you know he's talking about life. See, you can sit inside and you can be scared and you can plan all day to execute those dreams that God put in you. You can talk about everything you're going to do and make your to-do list, and it can grow to 3 to 30 to 300. And you can do that all day, but eventually you got to get up and do something. Don't matter how smart we think we are, how degreed we are, how many travels we've had. In the end, when it comes down to it, we've got to get up, get out, and do something. Turn to somebody and say, do something. There's a little funny, a familiar story that is told from back in the old days, and it is launching off today's series. And I'm looking for my pointer slide so that y'all can see what we're talking about today, because we're talking about through the looking glass. The writer Carroll, who is made familiar to us by the book that he put in the series that are in here called Alice in Wonderland. This is part of the Alice in Wonderland series. There's a book called Through the Looking Glass. And if you hadn't read or understood that story, there are some familiar figures that come to us from this story of little Alice, who was curious, who had this wonderful imagination, and she had these kittens and these dolls around her. And she was like, I just wonder if they could come to life. And she looked into the looking glass. That's another name for a mirror. And she knew that there was something beyond the looking glass, so she exits from her current reality into a new reality through the looking glass. And through that looking glass, she discovers that there are some things that are different. If you're not familiar with the story altogether, there are some familiar things that you get from this story that Carroll put into this writing that came from familiar construct city in England at the time. And one of them was the construct of these two little nearly identical twins who kept going back and forth battling, and they kept confusing things, and they were known as people who some people have nicknamed, hopefully nobody here, but you have nicknamed people in your workspace or your fraternity sorority space or your team space at some point. And I hope that you never have used these terms, but these twins in this familiar story are named Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I hope that that's never been a designation for you and your homies when you come around. I hope nobody has ever had the experience of walking through a door and somebody saying, Lord have mercy, here come Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You know, it's designation of certain characteristics. But when we catch ourselves in the real world going back and forth, we may have to ask ourselves. Let's make sure I didn't cut off. Okay, make sure we got to ask ourselves, are we acting like Tweedledee and Tweedledum? There's another designation that comes. I'm going to Mom's mic so I can make sure I hear this. It won't be long, but I want to make sure it's strong. That's Mom's mic. I got you. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. The next designation that you find in here is a giant egg with legs and eyes, sitting up causing a ruckus on a massive brick wall. And this egg took a tumble and fell down. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put this egg back together again. There was a dance that Digital Underground gave out that was in celebration and recognition of him. His name was Humpty because he had a great fall. Thank you, Doc. And all the king horses, there's symbolism in this mirror, and she discovered this by moving from her current reality through the looking glass. And one of the things that she understood by moving through the looking glass is that she had the opportunity to become, if she could reach the 8th square, she could become a queen, moving from a pawn to a queen. Some of us need to have an understanding that we're feeling like pawns, but we're really kings and queens. Because when we go through the looking glass and we take the time to look in the looking glass, we see the power in the looking glass. And in Frank Carroll's novel series and his children's stories, there was this concept that the mirror was actually a portal that you could step through. And it was reinforced by the understanding that as Alice stepped through the window, she recognized that time moved backwards on the other side. And some of us, in the imagery that comes to mind right now, we may be thinking, Lord have mercy, where is that mirror? Because if I could turn back the hands of time, what would I tell my previous self? What would I do differently? This is when we expand through the looking glass. And this has been mentioned before, but I want you to think about the own looking glass that you have at your house. This mirror that you have that hopefully you looked in this morning. And I'm sure you did, because everybody in here is looking bold and beautiful. That means that you checked yourself before you stepped out of the house. But there are three things that I'm giving you. Then we're sitting down. The three things that I give you about the power of the looking glass of the mirror is that it is omniscient and it is omnipresent and omnipotent. Why? Because it is a reflection of divinity, and it holds within it the power of the past, present, and future. Y'all will never look at the mirror today the same way. When you back out of Infinity Fellowship, you're not going to look in your rearview mirror the same way, because it holds it. Well, how does it hold the past? Well, when you reflect in the mirror, you think about those things that you experienced when you're young by recognizing where you are right now. I don't know about any of y'all, but have you ever tried to try on some clothes that used to fit you a few years ago? And you put them on in the mirror, and the mirror screamed back at you. Those days have come and gone. You heard it. The mirror is a metaphor in many stories. We hear this in mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest? We all know this, and we didn't go to school together. We see the mirror in ancient stories and traditions as portals into another world, but that will let you know it. If you spend time looking at your face in the mirror, sometimes you miss the times of the past. Because when you notice an extra wrinkle or a different spot that wasn't there before, and you remember what it was like to have those cornrows going all the way back down your back, and what it's like to not be able to even get enough to put a little loop on for some extensions anymore. It will remind you of your past. It will remind you of your present. If you have ever been inside a mirror and you were lucky enough to be with somebody else as you were styling in front of that mirror, and you asked the most dangerous question in the world to somebody you're in a relationship with, how do I look in this? Because you're unsure. And you put them in an impossible position because they don't know what's going in your head. They don't know if your present self is saying you think you look good or you think something's wrong. So the smart and wise ones, sharing this with my younger people, the smart and wise ones know to break the rule of linguistics and the rule of debate by answering a question with a question. How do you think you look? That's a dangerous one. Who am I to judge? How do you think you look? As neutral as possible. I think it looks good. I'm with you. I'm 100%. And then as years go by and you really trust, you know that that person in the future will not let you walk out the house looking any kind of way, no matter how you think you're feeling about yourself. That's the power of community. It's the church elder who pull you to the side when you're getting ready to make your presentation and pull them cotton ball sized pieces of lint off your lapel, or helps you to say, baby, come over here. Do like this because you got some lipstick on your teeth. Or, hey, come here. There's some parts we need to zip that up. We need to make sure. And we don't take that kind of correction with angst. We take it as favor because somebody loves you enough to make sure that they see you in the best possible light. When we talk about the ability to see the future, it also gives you an assessment of what you need to do to move forward. If you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror, you have an opportunity to change it. And if you don't like what you see when you look in your own eyes, if you feel emptiness, you have an opportunity to embrace something that makes you feel good. And when you do, it gives you strength for the future. Past, present, and future. The question is what you're looking at. Turn to somebody and say, what you looking at? Over the holidays, I was at a hotel. Every year we take a little hotel break, family break for holidays. We were at the hotel, and I was watching my children, and I've seen them grow. I've seen them grow from babies, but I was worried that I was concerned slightly that they may not like this ritual anymore. Because when young people become teenagers, they begin to become who they are, and who they are may not necessarily intersect with who you want them to be anymore. They used to go in the past reflection from loving sitting in your lap and being in your arms to saying, I don't want to be bothered. Or they do that little arm. I don't know what that arm thing is, you know. I love you, Kai. She ain't gonna watch this till later. Somebody's gonna tell her. But Kai's got this wonderful thing where she can dodge and she can avoid the chicken wing. So if you're up behind her and you come up where that podium is, she can, without looking up, she can go. I said, bitches. She can move through a family event. It's always it's that right side. I don't know what it is about that. Something about it. But she can dip, get on away from you, and stay right in that phone. And I was like, I remember when we used to sing Stevie Wonder to each other. Glad I got the video. I'm watching these kids playing, and I was not worried anymore because they were a little trepidatious about getting in the pool, but they got in, and within 5 minutes, they were back to those little bitty kids. They were playing, splashing, laughing, and I sat there and kicked back, and I said, these are the best days of their life. They're going to remember these days for the rest of their life, and they're going to remember them with joyfulness, because they would joyfully participate. And then when we got done, we went down to the evening little get together where they had the, the wind down in the afternoon. You get the free snacks and the free wine and all of that stuff. You get that. How many of you know it's not free? It's in your hotel bill. But anyway, it was free to us. And so they give it you down there. And I watched this little elderly couple sitting in the corner. And they must have been in their 80s. And they were still holding hands. And something made me say, these are the best days of their life. What a way to reflect on the life that they've had together. And just that image made me feel good. So I've got the young people. These are the best days of their life. The elders, these are the best days of their life. But as we get ready to move toward the end, what about the middle, y'all? Because that's what we're living in right now. We're living on the dash between the born and the transitioned. So what are we living for now? I'm here to posit today that right now in this moment of recognition of all the good and gratitude that you are feeling for having come through everything that you went through in the past, and having the knowledge and acceptance that because of that you have the power to go to the future, that today is the best day of your life. Turn to somebody and say, the best days of your life are right now. That will change the way you move through the world. Because although I would never pronounce it, if I would never pronounce it, I would say this. I would never proclaim this. But I would pronounce in this moment that if I could tell you that at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning you might not be walking around, how would you be walking around today? You'd be like, oh, Sam's Wholesale. I'm sampling everything. I'm calling up all those people I lost touch with. Hey, just want to tell you I love you. I'm going to talk to you on the other side. Bye-bye. You be giving compliments, man. I like that beret. I like that sweater, man. Brother at the Congos, man, that's popping. Hey, man, oh, my God, I love those glasses. You would just give it. You would leave it all on the table. That's right. But I'm telling you as I close this, that you have an opportunity to leave it all on the table anyway. That's right. Turn to somebody and say, leave it there anyway. That's all you got. And I know, listen, as I close, I got to tell y'all, there's only one more thing that I need to tell y'all, because some of us, the lights that we're shining, the energy that we have in this world, the energy that we have been experiencing from other people can sometimes draw us down. And there's a legend that's told about a Japanese myth, this energy of deities, Amaterasu. Amaterasu, there's a story of her energy. She represented the sun. Ama, heavenly. Amaterasu, shining. This energy of shining. And in the story in Japanese mythology, it's a powerful metaphor. And how many of y'all know that we talk about deities or gods with a little g, we're only talking about attributes of the highest, right? Yeah. That is separated. It was so difficult for modern Europeans to understand that they ended up segmenting and say, oh, these people are worshiping rock. No, no, no. These people are understanding how things fit together. So this concept of Amaterasu was important because heavenly shine, this sun energy, was embarrassed because of something one of her family members did. Played a prank on someone that ended someone's life, and so she felt as if she was not worthy. So she retreated to a cave, and by retreating to a dark cave and sealing herself in, see, some of y'all have sealed yourself in because of something that you're embarrassed about. Something that you did or somebody near you had to. So you felt that it was so shameful, so embarrassing that you had to retreat somewhere. And you had to close your light off to somebody else. And so she closed herself off in this cave. And as a result of her closing herself off, the entire rest of the world suffered.
Come on, Real.
The crops couldn't grow. The rooster didn't know when to get up. Everything was confused because she retreated with her lights. And so the other deities and the other family folks said, we've got to find a way to get her back out so that she knows that we don't hate her. So he knows that we need her. So they concocted this plan where the strongest got near the rock, and the mirror was fashioned. This beautiful ornate mirror was fashioned and put at the entrance of the cave. And when the rock was rolled away and they called the name of Amaterasu, she comes around the corner and she sees this brilliant, beautiful light fill in the cave. And this light is so beautiful, it is so brilliant that she forgets about the shame that drove her there in the first place. And she begins to walk down this narrow passageway. And as she walks, this light gets brighter and brighter, and she is drawn to it. She emerges from this cave, not having realized that that light was shining from her in the first place. And so in the mythology, everything is made well when she recognized this little light of mine, I've got to let it shine. When we sing that song, we recognize, as I tell you, that I don't care what has driven you to the places where you go inside yourself. I don't care what has taken you to the place where you don't recognize that you are valuable, that you are important. I don't care what has driven you to seal yourself in a tomb of your own self-criticism. This world is waiting for your light to shine. Can't nobody shine like you, because you are an amalgamation of the experiences that you had in the past that have prepared you in the present to put a down payment on the future. Shine that light in that mirror. Be bright, because we all know what the source of that light is. And sometimes we forget that the source of that light, that light shining, is within us, but it is emanating from a space that is inside us, outside of us, all around us. As the elders used to say, it's so high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around. That's how love is. So love yourself today. And in those moments where you feel like you can't love yourself, because sometimes you don't feel it. Sometimes you get up and it's just one of those wave moments where you're just like, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't know if anybody's felt like that. I felt like that, because I'm confessing. There are times where you feel like I can't get up, I can't go on. And there are times where you start counting those things that are not working for you. And when you start counting how short your education has been, or how you don't know yet about a certain subject area, or how you may not have been prepared for a position that somebody has recommended you for, whatever it may be, you start counting those things, and it creates this vortex, and that vibration becomes real. When you start finding yourself going into that space, I am telling you, make yourself small. And then recognize in this space that it's not just you. That the 400 million possibilities that went into the cells connecting for the embryo that made you emerge into this world were not emerging in randomness. That you specifically were here not just to represent yourself, but to represent the spirit that has been placed in this body that you're calling yourself. It is in that moment of recognition that you get strength in knowing that even a broken vessel can carry water to those in need. That even something that is imperfect can be delightful in its imperfection. That even a light that has a burnt out core or may not connect can be brought back again. Because cores can be replaced when you recognize that your power comes from an infinite and divine source. The God of your acceptance and understanding did not bring you to something that you will not be brought through. Embrace this power of love. Because this power of love will help you as you move, not just to the looking glass, but through the looking glass. See, that reflection through the looking glass, it is an alternate universe. And time can go backwards. Because I like to go backwards in times through the looking glass. Because when I go through backwards, I don't go backwards looking for condemnation. I go backwards looking for evidence. And see, I don't travel from 2025. I go back to 2015. When somebody told me, let that little fill in the blank sit in that little tiny house. He gonna be in there for a year. Ain't nobody gonna give them no money to build no doggone houses. Ain't nobody gonna do that. That's crazy. And that ticker went up from $200 to $2,000. To 2,000 to 10,000, from 10 to 50, from 50 to with the goal to 60 to 70, and then 30 days later, all of those 6 houses went over to the Green Street Church for homeless people who never had a place to live before in that moment. I go back to 27, when people told me nobody's gonna come see any theater in Nashville, Tennessee. Because people don't do that kind of thing. And every single weekend, wall-to-wall people coming into 2508 Clifton Avenue in a place that used to be a pool hall, that in 24 hours, people came from around the country to renovate into a theater space. I go back to 1985. I go back to 2 weeks before my graduation in 1985 in high school. And I go back and I see that little fellow who was not confident about himself, who hung out with a bunch of friends and did something dumb. That when it came down to it, they put you before a panel of people in metro schools and told them that you needed to be psychologically analyzed as they pulled you and expelled you from high school and told you that you weren't going to be anything. And I remember I go back and I sit in that principal's office. And I sit down as my favorite teacher and coach comes up to me and looks in my face. And because there are many faces here, I want to recognize those who may not know the difference between cussing and cursing. But I will remember the feeling that that little 17-year-old boy had, Tyron, when his favorite coach looked in his eyes and said, "You ain't never going to be fill in the blank, and I won't rest until I see your black ass in jail."
Come on now. Tell it, real.
I'm being transparent. I go back to the 6-year-old me who saw a blade on the ground and they said, "Don't touch it." And how I still have this scar on my index finger. See, your reflection of my body's a mirror too. I still got this scar where I almost cut my finger off and could have bled to death. But then I come back through the looking glass and I say, "Razor blade, I'm still here. I got the scar." I look back and I say, "Oh my gosh, a 1985 high school student. I found a way to go back to school and then find a way to work my way through college and get my degree." And years later, I look at that coach and he was fired for misconduct. And so he can't live his life out with confidence, but I'm walking in a good place. I look at a legacy of 150 people who had an opportunity to be on stage where they hadn't before. And I look at houses that have now been expanded. I'm telling you right now, when you reflect, I always recognize that through it all, there was always a moment where I found balance. Through it all, there was always something there for me. That even in the darkest hour, as they said in church, there was always a ram in the bush. When I looked at my table, it may have been 2 fishes and 5 loaves, but somehow it lasted me for 6 months. When I look back, all I know is that wherever I got brought to, I got brought through. Gotta do it for you too. All you got to do is take a journey through the looking glass. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Oh. Y'all, these are the best days. Turn to somebody and say, these are the best days. Let's keep on living. Stand to your feet here. We're going to seal this out with some love energy. Some of us, as we are reflecting today and this week on what is in our looking glass, if we can't see ourselves, see the journey. And when you feel that moment where God said, I got you, I had you this whole time. Sometimes that voice is your grandmama or your auntie or Mr. Duckett, who used to live 2 doors down, who used to keep us from getting hit by cars when we were little. And sometimes it's just that little still voice that said, hey, we took care of that. Don't you worry. We got you covered. So as we operate in gratitude today, I want you to think of that energy. I want you to think of that healing, because I got a secret that I love to share. I can see and understand and feel the pain and the sorrow and the struggle. But most importantly, when I see you, I see who God put on this earth to be a fabulous light. That's going to make me see through the scars. That's going to make me see through the circumstance and limitations. When I look at you, I see God. And when you look at somebody else, that's what you're seeing too. In infinite expressions. Straight hair, thin hair, kinky hair, locked hair, braided hair. All kind of skin tones, all kind of backgrounds, and all kind. Oh my gosh, what powerful, powerful energy. How infinite can love be, to infinitely express itself in so many powerful ways, and everybody with different gifts. We need you. We love you. And if you can't see that in yourself, see yourself as God sees you. Because you wouldn't have been made in the image and likeness if there wasn't something special about you. Let's place our hands over our hearts. If we're at home, I appreciate y'all on that stream sharing these words and this energy. We close our eyes and we place this energy into our hearts in recognition that as we look through the looking glass, oh God, as you are our Father, you are our Mother, you are a divine source of all creation, we accept this charge now. And through these closed eyes and open hearts, we open a portal right now. And it is a portal, an access portal of love. And we now pour into our hearts to a place of overflowing. We pour into our hearts the recognition that you got us covered. And that not only do you have us covered, you have us here on a mission. And our mission is to be a mirror reflection of the good. That we are not distracted by these temporary circumstances, but we walk in the recognition of the present. And what we see in this present is exactly that. It is a gift. And just like a present at Christmas, we are present in our understanding of the good. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for this right now. Thank you for all you brought us through. Thank you for the evidence that anything we come against, we will be brought through as well. Thank you for the love that you have placed into our hearts, and thank you for this community. May each and every one of us under the sound of my voice be reminded that even when we are down, we have to show up, because you will speak to us through someone to remind us of who we truly are. And while those of us who remember in those moments of who we are, and we are skipping through the world with a heart full of love and abundance, help us to continue to pour out into others and recognize that when they are in those low places, we can lift them up with a hug, with a high five, with a smile, with a good word. Help us to pour out as we are poured into. Keep us in your light and your presence. Keep us divinely in your love. As we walk forward in this week, we speak that we understand these things, that we accept these things, that as we walk into this world, as we walk through this looking glass, into a world that may seem to be operating backwards sometimes, that those who will attempt to turn back the hands of time will ultimately fail. That we will simply count this as a moment in time when those of us who were called on to be the change got up off the bench and went in and won the game. That's what we're here to do. We are here to win because we are victors, because we are with you and you are with us. We speak these things and we know these things to be true as we share these blessings with the world. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. Rub those hands together with that divine and infinite light. And on the count of 3, we're just going to send this around the world. Maintain that love vibration. 1, 2, 3. As we sit in healing now, y'all give the universe a round of applause. We're wrapping up. Yeah. Y'all all right? We're going to be a mirror to each other. Turn to 2 people and say, whoo, you look good. You just talk to yourself. I say, you just talk to yourself now. When y'all get home, you say the same. When y'all back out, y'all adjust the mirror. Y'all say that little one thing. Ooh, you look good. All right. So as we prepare y'all for going out, we're going to sing our song. We remind you there's a brief parent meeting afterwards. And of course, I'm going to start my new members. We're going to have everything in time. I want to thank our tech crew back there. On audio, we got Brother Dre, Cool the Neptune. Got Sister Alicia Hamer on our stream. Brother Daniel, who's visiting with us. Moving through the world on our audio visual. Of course, this awesome band, y'all, and the Voices of Infinity. We just love you guys. So as all hearts and minds are clear, if you can grab somebody's hand you like, you can get our groove on and sway a little bit. A reminder, if today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, yet today's the day. God's reminding me. Oh, yeah. So lovely. One more time. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin. And God's reminding me, God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's still reminding speak that the love of God, the wisdom of the ancestors, the infinite and abundant power of the universe rest, rule, rock, and abide with us henceforth, now and forevermore. Let us now sing together. Amen. Amen. Hotel Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. We love you guys. As we say, the spirit in me sees the spirit in you today. As we sing that to somebody online. Say something good to somebody. Speak into their life as we go on out of here. We love you guys, and that's a fact you cannot change. Keep it rocking, keep it rolling. We'll see you in the mirror. Hey. Y'all, give it up. We got a special treat. We got Sister Nabaya, Deanna. She about to sing something with y'all in the groove. Come on.
Hey, hey, hey. Hello, the sweetest thing I've ever known was like a kiss on the collarbone, a soft caress of happiness, the way you walk, your style of dress. I wish I didn't get so weak. Oh, ooh, baby, just to hear you speak. It makes me argue just to see how much you're in love with me. Say like a queen upon her throne. It was the sweet, sweet, sweetest thing I've known. It was the sweetest thing I've known. I get mad when you walk away.
Don't walk away from me.
So I tell you leave when I mean stay. Warm as the sun dipped in black. Fingertips on the small of my back. More valuable than all I own. Like your precious, 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 precious baby dark skin tone. It was the sweetest thing I've known. It wasn't I tried to explain, but baby, it's in vain. Speaking on my mother's phone, the touch that makes me think I'm grown.
You ain't grown.
Sweet prince of the ghetto.
Sweet prince of the ghetto.
Your kisses taste like amaretto. Intoxicated. Oh, so intoxicated. How sad that all things come to an end. But then again, I'm not alone. the sweetest thing I've known. I sometimes watch you in your sleep, yeah. And excuse me if I get too deep. It was the sweetest thing I know. It was the sweetest thing I know. But just be thankful, hey, for what you got. Come on, just be thankful for what you got. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful.